Welcome to the To Your Success podcast, hosted by Krista Johnson and Elin Solheim. Each bi-weekly episode takes a deep dive into how success and freedom is created and how you can start living the life you truly want now. Krista was top CEO of international companies for more than 20 years. He's done business in most parts of the world. Now he is an international success mentor, helping people and organizations to be successful. Elin and Krista are partners in life and business. They truly live what they teach every day. They sail their beautiful 43-footer around the world while helping clients all over the world. They are proof that you can get all the freedom you've ever wanted. They truly live what they teach every single day.
Hello everyone and warm welcome to a new episode of the To Your Success podcast. I am mentor Krista Johnson and with me today, as always,
I am Elin Solheim, always with you, by your side.
Yeah, that feels really good.
Yeah, it does.
I was just looking at the window and it's a rainy day and we have had 3 weeks with wonderful weather. We are in Norway, we are enjoying our life back home.
It's almost been too warm this summer. It's a shame to say it, but it's been.
I agree with you. It's a shame to say it. So I just say it has been wonderful weather.
Yeah, it has.
It's been a great summer. We've had a lot of sun, a lot of swimming in the ocean, and a lot of things going on. There is never quiet and boring in our life. Well, it happens that I'm bored for 5 minutes and then I find something to do.
You try to relax sometimes, but I don't let you. So
yeah,
there is always a concert to go to or something fun to do.
Yeah. So in this episode, we're gonna summarize our summer and what we have worked with and how we have taken time off, and we have had some goals as well. I had one goal, which was a more physical goal, and a mental goal as well, to challenge myself. I'm going to tell about that. And another goal was also to reconnect with family and friends and how we have done that. So our boat, we're going to start sailing again in September. I'm going to the boat a little bit before just to do some maintenance. I do that mainly myself as well. I really like to do that. But then go back to the start of our summer. What has been our priority or your priority during this summer, Elin?
My priority is definitely the goal of connecting to family and friends and just enjoy this beautiful place that we're living. Just enjoying life and totally relax without thinking about work. Just have a good time.
Yeah. Well, we did one thing just before summer that I'm really proud that you do, that you signed up for a coaching program.
Yeah, I did.
Sales coach.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sales is a big deal of my work together with you. So it's what I do. So I need to get better. I want to get better. I don't need to. I want to. And participating in a course like the one I'm joining is... it's something that I just felt it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Actually, I couldn't say no.
No. And she's a really good seller as well.
Yeah, right? She is the best.
Monica, your sales coach, is maybe the best seller we know about. She's one of absolutely the best. And I think you got more the feeling that you bought it than that she sold it to you, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. She's good.
And great sellers are always want creators. I really want this. Instead of pushing, we create wants. But and we are actually starting up our programs again in just a few days. Tuesday next week, we're going to have new high achiever group, wonderful group of people starting up again, and then it's just full pace again with seminars and programs.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many great new and old clients that's joining us, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. So going back to our summer, we, as you said, we have reconnected with family and friends. We have reconnected with the small community we live in, and every day during every morning during summer, we meet for a bath,
Morning bath.
morning bath
Nice.
in the ocean, in the fjord where we live. And that's very, very nice. And this year the water has been warmer than it had. Well, I as a man, I always say that, well, if it happened a week ago, it's not valid because then I don't remember. But you said that, well, 2 years ago we had a great summer as well. But I think with what the water we had now, which was really nice water and 23, 24 degrees in
It's
the water in the
amazing.
morning, was just amazing.
So
And beautiful weather and
when
everything.
I swim in Norway, I usually don't do that. So
Hmm.
yeah, our morning bath has been up to 2 hours.
Yeah. And we have taken completely off. We have to admit that, from our morning routines and the daily routines as
Mm-hmm.
well. I have repeated my goals now and then. I have a goal card in my car, so I repeat it now and then. But I have just taken completely off. There are two reasons for that. One is to relax, and the other one was that I felt that I was not completely connected to myself. I was pushing things too much. I was getting tired. So my priority this summer has just been to relax. Of course, do all the social things. We've been to a lot of concerts. Next week we are going to an AC/DC concert in
Yeah.
Oslo as well. Really looking. I grew up being a big Kiss fan, and now I don't fancy Kiss so much anymore. But I really like AC/DC.
Yeah, and
And
I don't
sometimes
like
when I come,
ACDC.
sorry,
So
again.
I don't like ACDC, so I just go with you.
But we're going with some friends, right?
Yeah.
Meeting some old friends and reconnecting there again. But for me, it's not a goal, but it has been on my wish list. And my wish list is when I want something. It's like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am an AC/DC concert. It has been on my list for, I don't know, 2 years maybe, to see them live. And they're getting old. I mean, they are in their 70s. And we have an American friend that was at the AC/DC concert last year. And when we met him earlier this year, I asked him, well, how were they? Were they really good, or are they, losing their energy? He said they were great. So together with 36,000 other people,
Yeah.
we're going to an AC/DC concert. And that sales, they sold 36,000 tickets in 25 minutes.
It was amazing.
That's amazing.
I was waiting for the sale to open, and by the time it opened, I just pushed the button, and I was number 16,136 or something. 1 second
Yeah.
after they opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
So
so we're going to do that, and then we're going to meet some good old friends. So that's nice. But for me, just to relax, just to calm down, just to be aware of my thinking, but also to let my thinking slip. So I feel that this summer, well, we're taking 4 weeks off, all July. So when we record this, it's actually the last days of our vacation. I feel that I have reconnected. And
can I say something?
sure,
You say that you wanted to relax, but you have had a goal this summer that's kind of the opposite what people will think of as relaxing during summer. So, what
so
was
which
your
goal are you thinking about?
physical goal?
Oh, the hiking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can tell you a little bit background about that. I grew up as a Boy Scout. I've always been out in the forest, always been out close to nature, and I really like the energy of the nature. When people ask me how is it to be in the forest or up in the mountains, I say I just am. I am the nature. And I'm by just being neutral and then to mirror the energy of the environment. Then I have wonderful nature experiences, like animals and birds coming to me. But then I was born with a bad back. Either I was born or it happened when I was a really, really small kid. And I often half jokingly say that if I had been a horse, I would have been shot. Most likely I would have been some kind of sausage. Because my back is first time a chiropractor took an x-ray of my back. He said, what kind of accident have you been in? Have you been in a car crash or something? I said, no, I just. So I have this back it is what it is. I cannot do anything about it. Well, I can complain about it. Sometimes I do to you when I have bad pain, but it's like I cannot do anything about it. So just to live with it.
You rarely complain. You just say that your back is sore.
Yeah,
That's
you
all.
can feel it in my mood, right?
Yeah.
That when I get like introvert and maybe I get a little bit grumpy, then I have pain. But
Mm.
very often I don't feel the pain. I just recognize my own thinking going down and my feeling going
Mm.
down. But
It
it
helps
is,
helps with some TLC.
it does for sure.
Mm.
So, but then hiking in the mountains and doing not like ordinary hiking, like going out and look at the mountains, but being in the mountains has been a big part of me for the last 30 years. So, some about 10 years ago, I had my own dog. I had a Gordon setter, and we were very, very close friends. And we did a lot of hiking. I mean, we took the train up to mid Norway and we walked down to south. For those Norwegian listeners, I took the train to Yerken and then I hiked by with tent on my back and heavy backpack, like 25 kilos. And my dog was carrying his own food and stuff. We hiked daily walks like 15 to 20, 25 kilometers down to Ringebu or Lillehammer area. And we did that. And every year I went on a hike, discovering new areas. Then some years ago, I couldn't do that anymore because my back completely told me that I should not do that. And that was I don't think I realized how important it was to me because I replaced it with sailing and we started up our own company but it's an important part for me, a part of life. It's an important part of my life, and of course a part of my identity, because I always say, how far can I go? That is my life motto, you know. I never felt like climbing the mountains, like free climbing or anything, but I like to challenge myself. I like to challenge my thinking. I like to challenge me mentally when it comes to discipline and persistence, and I like to challenge myself physically as well. That is why we sail around the world. I mean, that is why we do all this. That is why we dive. I mean, we are both divers. We have dived in wrecks. We have dived in caves. I mean,
Yeah.
you were a fresh diver, and we went cave diving in Africa.
Yeah, it's cool.
So we do a lot of these things. I mean, I think I have about 150, 200 dives maybe. You have about 100, 150 dives, and we go deep. I've been down to almost 45 meters inside a wreck, inside the machine room of a wreck in the Red Sea. So I kind of like to push these things.
Are we going back to hiking soon?
Coming back to hiking, but it's related. It is related to my life motto that I write about in my book as well. And I took up my book, Be Daring, Be Different. How far can I go? And some years ago, I was out hiking, and my back completely said no. And when my back says no, my legs don't work. I mean, 15 years ago, I could hardly walk. And then 10 years ago, I ran half marathon, but I couldn't hike anymore. And I felt that I missed that. So I did some changes. I finally listened to one of your advices to get walking poles. And then I decided also that I cannot walk with that heavy backpack because it's too much compression in the lower back. So I cannot walk with a 25 kilo. I have to go down to more normal backpack. So I slimmed down. I bought a new backpack, and now I walk with like 10, 11 kilos. And that worked. So last weekend, and my legs are still really sore. I struggle with walking downstairs because I did this and I reached the goal. And to me, it's still emotional. And because I decided to make this kind of one really challenging walk, which is an almost 10 hours walk. And it's up to the highest mountain in Rondane National Park. It's 2,178 meters high. And you have to climb first another one on 2,000, then down and then up again. And then, so I did that long walk. And for me, and it was the mental challenge and the physical challenge, but the joy or the gratitude and the happiness inside me when I came to that summit, when I came up, was bigger than I thought. And I think maybe I was afraid of losing that part of me. I don't know, because it's such enormous freedom. Because when I go out in the mountains, I am the mountains. I'm absolutely alone. I felt that I missed the freedom having a tent that I can sleep and I can make my own food wherever. As long as I have like a flat surface and water, I could, just stay there. Oh, this is nice. I really want to stay a day or two here. So I don't have that freedom because with the lighter backpack, I have to go to the cabins and stay there. But that was a new dimension. It was more a social dimension for me. But then to accomplish that goal was really important. I actually started crying when I came to the summit.
Yeah. And I am really proud of you for doing this, because you have talked about this for a couple of years, that you feel a bit sad that you are not able to walk in the mountain to do that kind of hiking trip. And then you still figure out a way to do it.
Yeah.
And I know how important it is for you, and to just be in the environment like that, and just be free. And I think the best thing about hiking for you is that you don't have access to your phone. You're disconnected
Totally
from the world.
disconnected. And I told you that funny story that I forgot I always have a pocketbook, like a notebook or something, crime or whatever it is, like with me in my backpack when I hike, because I mean I can, like, the long hike was like 10 hours and I was really tired mentally and physically as well. What really breaks down my legs is going down from, it's not up to the top, it's down, and it's really rough terrain. I mean, I have posted some pictures, and maybe we will post some reels that I made during that trip as well. It's like rough terrain. There is no track. It's like you're walking in, you have to find your way. But then I found actually, and I forgot to bring a book with me. And then at one of the cabins, I found a book from 1990. And I tend to forget the author's name. What was her name again?
Vigdis Hjort.
Vigdis Hjort, yes. And and I read that book, and it was disappointingly good. Hi, this is Christer. Thank you for watching and listening to our podcast. We really appreciate that. As you see, we love sharing how you can live the life you truly want, and we also love sharing how we live this every day. You know what changed my life is that I did one thing. I signed up for a strategy call with my first mentor. That was the one thing that changed my life. And that is why we offer you to do exactly the same thing with me and my team as well, because we know that call, those 30 minutes can be the thing that changes your life. So if you go to our website, christerjohnson.com, up in the right corner, you will find a button to click on. Click on that button and book a strategy call with us. It might be the best thing you ever done to change your life. Have a wonderful day. And now, back to the podcast.
Yeah, we're reading a lot about how women feel.
Yeah, how about how women feel and how they think, you know, and then it was kind of a spicy book as well. I mean, she was in a very, very non-functional relationship with a man, and how he manipulated her and how she manipulated him, and what made them sad.
Don't be a spoiler alert. Don't tell the ending.
But for me, it was interesting to read that. And when I started reading it, it was like, this is the only pocketbook that is there. So I just, let's start reading it. And I'm spiritual. So I thought, there must be a reason why that book was there. And for sure it is. For sure it is. It was, first of all, it was good to read about a relationship like that. Because some parts of it, you can always recognize that with and everyone can recognize that, there are good days and bad days. Mm-hmm. But it was really, really good. And for me, it was an eye opener in two ways. First of all, be disconnected, and you have time to talk to other people. You have time to discuss things instead of just Google it, and you read books you didn't know you should read. At the same time, then the physical and the mental activities. I was out for 4 days, I think. I drove from home on Friday, came back on Monday, and those days up in the mountains. And you said one thing, Elin, that you are so calm. When I came home, I'm just grounded. I'm just reflecting the energy of the mountain.
You weren't grounded, you were mounted.
Mounted. Yeah, you didn't ground me, but it's like, no, but I was, you say grounded when you're connected to the earth. And
I know.
So that's good. So, and it's for me, it's really, I mean, life is lived in contrasts, it's like when we have had 3 weeks with great sun, now it rains, then we appreciate that. Maybe we will have a green garden again, because I cut the grass a little bit too low. But it's good just to reflect on that, and then to get the contrast, not to do the same thing over and over again. By being up in the mountains, I'm sure I appreciate so much more coming home. I appreciate sailing again, that we do soon. But then going back to a goal, so I set that goal. I said I wanted it. I planned actually to go up hiking in June, but the weather was not right. It was still snow on top of the mountains. But I practiced, I trained, and then when everything was aligned, when kind of my mind and the weather forecast and everything was aligned, then I did it, and then I accomplished it.
I think actually the point is that we both took the time off. We have both had a holiday and relaxed and done completely different things than thinking about work all the time.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we have reached the goal, and I would definitely prefer my goal compared to yours. It's much easier for me to reach my goal to reconnect with friends and family
Yeah.
than doing hiking on the top of a mountain. But it feels good to still have a purpose, even if it's not the actual goal.
Yeah.
It's just a summer holiday goal, and that's important to have that too.
And another thing that we have been good at is to allow the other one to be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? For you are more social than me, and that family and friends, going to concerts, having a glass of wine with the neighbors. We love our neighbors. They just pop by.
You're the
If we
best.
sit outside, they come and ask if everything is okay. We have a swim in the morning with them. It's not so that you have to, but if you want to, you have people around you, and that's important. So and that's more important for you than for me. The same thing with family, that's not so in my heart as it is for you. So then to allow you to do that, then you allow me to go alone hiking, which is important. I think that's a good message to all couples. It's like, I write about that in my book as well, just to bring it back to my book. I write about personalities, and it is a fun thing. Two comments on that. Very often we attract the opposite of what we are. So if you are a melancholic, meaning that you think everything in systems and you want to plan everything, then very often you attract a sanguine person, which is much more outspoken, much more livingness, bright colors, and then you feel that person fills the livingness you miss. Right? The external part, as a melancholic, you live in an internal world much more, and then sanguine lives much more out. And then you try to change that. It's like the first 6 months where everything is like, see if we match in all possible ways. And then
It's a perfect match always.
you always match, because all these hormones and then falling in love, you're just crazy, right? Well, it's not always a match, but then you try to change the other person. It's the same thing with me as a choleric. And choleric people very often attract phlegmatic people, because you can read more about that. But then you start to change, and then you miss what you initially like. You lose it, and so then to go deep into yourself, and then allow the other to be the person you like, and then just allow it. Right? Be you. We have been good at that this summer, I think, and I appreciate that. But I still feel bad, when I leave you.
You felt bad?
Yeah, it's like it's like what we know.
It's the
Call
old you.
dårlig samvittighet. I know.
Bad consciousness? No.
Yeah, it's like it's still. So I have to work on that. That it's
Yeah,
okay.
you do.
It's
Because
okay to be selfish.
I told you to.
I know. Yeah.
So, but yeah, okay.
It goes back to Abraham Hicks. I am so selfish because I love you so much, which is good. But I think people should be aware of the different personalities, and not try to change the person to become you, but let the other person in the relationship grow and become more of what you truly like.
And when holiday is here, just focus on that, and don't focus on all the things that you don't like and try to change. Just go back and look for the person that you first fell in love with, because that's the good thing. That's the part that you actually liked when you first met someone. So use the holiday to work on that. Be aware.
Yeah, awareness is everything. It's like being aware. It's like me being in the nature as well, just being aware of being there. Being up in the mountains, I have so many wonderful experiences, and very, very small things. right? Just to connect. Okay. So that is our summer. I think we are energized and ready to kickstart and make the best fall ever, and make
Definitely.
2025 our best year ever in all possible ways.
Yeah. And when this podcast is out, we are probably already in the autumn, and then we will be out sailing again. So I think,
And then we are back on that. We just have to fix this family thing that I'm becoming a grandfather, and I never been.
Yeah, you are.
I know how that is. My daughter is in just a few weeks expecting her first child, so that's really cool. That will change. Everyone tells me that will change my life, so I have respect for that, and I'm really looking forward to that. First of all, for my daughter, it's really important for her. It's been that for a long time, and then soon she will accomplish one of her goals.
Yeah. That's true. That's her summer goal. That's a lifelong goal.
That's a lifelong goal. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Please subscribe to our podcast, To Your Success. You find us on YouTube. You find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that. And if you want to connect with us, you can go to our website, christerjohnson.com. Up in the right corner, there is a button called Connect Us, or Let's Connect. And then you can either just send us an email or you can book a call with Elin or me.
Yeah.
Any closing?
I am the one answering the emails. So.
You are the one answering the emails, and then you forward them to me if you think that I should answer them. And that's good. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thanks for listening. It's wonderful. I hope you all had a wonderful summer. And let's make this fall 2025 the best ever.
Yes.
It's a good goal. Okay.
To your success.
To your success, yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of To Your Success podcast. Please leave us a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform. For more information on how Krista's mentoring programs can help you in your own life, visit kristajohnson.com.